Hi, we are going to read chapter 4 of Conan the Red Barbarian, Red Nails. So, if you have to do something, I'll wait till you here. No? Okay, so let's get started. 5 dead dogs. Valeria touched the steel bright skull with the toe of his boot. Don't touch it. Don't look at it. It can make you crazy and kill you. The wizards of the city understand its secret. They found it in the catacombs where the bones of the terrible kings who live here in the dark past are kept. Come with me now. The school showed bright now. Whose school was it? Valeria wondered. It started at her, like a school in a dream. It seems able to think, in fact, life was like a dream, she thought. Don't look at the school. She heard the cry from far away. Suddenly, Valeria shook herself out of her heavy walking sleep. Techotl was standing next to her, speaking wildly. It was the school over the king of all wizards. It still his life and fire in it. Valeria left her sword in the both hands and brought it down squarely on the skull. It broke into several burning pieces inside her head. She heard great and terrible cry of angry pain. You've destroyed it. They not made it now. Come, I can't. I have friend nearby. She began. The frightened expression on Tenochtitlan's face made her turn in time to see four men enter the room. They were like the others that she had seen, but their cheeks were painted with a picture of a white skull. One man attacked the Chotl, and the other man came for Valeria, with eyes as red as the eyes of dogs. She broke her sword down on the head of the first man. He fell dead to the floor. Then she drove her sword through the belt to the second, who fell to his knees. His free hand went to the wind in his stomach. After that, the third, taller than the others, attacked her. Techotl was now sitting on the chest of the fourth man, who was lying on the floor. The man's hand was around Techotl's wrist, stopping him driving the knife into his chest. Valeria and third man fought bravely, sword to sword. His eyes burned with red fire, but he could not beat her. After a while, he began fighting more tirelessly. Valeria took a step backward to make him move forward. It was then that she felt a strong hand around her ankle. She had a strong foot wounded man on the floor. The tall man in front of her started to fight more fiercely now, and the man at her feet began beating at her legs like a wild animal. She pulled out the wounded man's long hair with her free hand, and the tall man saw his chance, but before he could attack, a large figure came up behind him and brought its sword down, cutting his skull in two. He died at once. Conan! Cried Valeria. Then she turned to the man at her feet and cut his head with her sword. His body fell back lifeless. Techotl drove his knife into his enemy's chest, killing him immediately. What's happening? Asked Conan. When I went back to your seat, you'd gone. I came as soon as I heard the sound of fighting, so the city was people in it after all. I see. 5 dead dogs, cried Techotl. 5 red nails for the black pillar. I thank the gods. Who's this? Asked Conan. His name is Techotl. His clan lives at the western of the end of the city, and the clan of these other men lives at the eastern end. Let's go with him. He seems friendly, and the others don't, said Valeria. Come, said Techetu. My people, the Tecotitu, will welcome you. So Conan and Valeria followed him throughout room after room. Why don't we travel throughout the streets? Asked Valeria, as a pirate. She usually preferred fighting outside in the open air to fighting inside as a closed building. There are no streets in the city of Chutot, Techodason answered. No squares open on the sky. The whole city is like a great place under the roof. The nearest thing to a street is the Great Hall that crosses the city from the north gate to the south gate. The only doors to the way outside city gates, and no living man has passed throughout those 450 years. How long have you lived here? Asked Conan. I was born 35 years ago in the clay castle of Techetul. I've never been outside the city, but let us go quietly now. Maybe these halls are full of fighting devils. Olmec, we will tell you everything when we reach Techetul. They went on silent. When they arrived at the room that was withered than usual, Conan spoke again. Do you think some of the enemies are waiting in front of us? They walk through these rooms at all hours, answered Techetu. So do we tell halls and rooms between Techetu and Techetu belong to neither side? We call this part of the city the House of Silence. Why do you ask? Because there are men in the rooms before us, answered Conan. I heard the sound of metal against stone. Techetu began shaking violently. Perhaps they're just friends, said Valeria. We cannot take that chance, he answered. Come here, come. He went down some stairs. Conan and Valeria followed. The noises upstairs were a trick, and they'll attack us in the darkness below. But I don't think so.